Sheng Bokai met with Ni Chengyua to discuss a grand banquet organized by Sheng Xianmin. Bokai speculated that the event was a formal platform to announce Sheng Xingji as the successor, noting that his father had been personally mentoring the young man. During the conversation, Bokai mentioned that Ni Chengyua had been slow to inject promised funds into the Shuangyuan project, forcing Bokai to handle the situation himself. Ni Chengyua was shocked to learn that Lin Yusen had not only taken a position at Shuangyuan but had also successfully secured the necessary funding. Despite this, Bokai remained dismissive, claiming Lin Yusen was only handed business segments with no real future. Suspicious of Lin Yusen's motives, Ni Chengyua ordered his assistant to investigate the man's professional capabilities and personal conduct immediately. Later, after a shopping trip in Shanghai, Qian Fangping and Ma Nianyua met with Ni Chengyua. Although he was eager to return to WXI, Fangping showed him the luxury items they had purchased, explaining that Shanghai offered a better selection. Nianyua presented him with a pair of cufflinks she bought with her own earnings as a gesture of gratitude. Fangping urged Ni Chengyua to help Nianyua build better social connections, perhaps by bringing her to Mr. Sheng's banquet. Ni Chengyua promised to provide more funds to Fangping and Nianyua upon his return but cautioned Nianyua against being small-minded by only investing small amounts in her business dealings, as it reflected poorly on him. After the holiday, Ni Zigwang returned to work in Suzhou, bringing specialty snacks from the Changbai Mountains for her colleagues. In the engineering department, Mr. Hua was eager to know if Lin Yusen approved of the PV Garden design proposal. Zigwang assured him that Lin Yusen was very supportive and suggested they move forward with a precise budget. When Mr. Hua expressed concern over potential cost increases, Zigwang defended Lin Yusen's vision, stating he focused on long-term benefits rather than immediate losses. To expedite the project, she teased Lin Yusen about his procrastination regarding some books he promised to lend her, prompting him to immediately call the relevant department heads to coordinate a meeting. That evening, Zigwang went to Lin Yusen's apartment to pick up the books. He had prepared a large box but insisted on a rule that she could only borrow two at a time, ensuring she would have to return frequently. While she was browsing, Lin Yusen prepared a simple dinner. Zigwang noticed a ball of soybeans on his desk, similar to one she had seen in his office. Lin Yusen explained they were for his hand rehabilitation to regain accuracy and flexibility. He admitted that the process was once so painful it caused involuntary physiological tears. Moved by the thought of him losing his beloved career as a surgeon, Zigwang instinctively reached out and held his hand, though she quickly pulled back in embarrassment. As the Lantern Festival approached, Ni Chengyua called Zigwang, pressuring her to return to WXI. She declined, opting to stay in Suzhou to have dinner with her colleagues. However, Ni Chengyua had already discovered her relationship with Lin Yusen through an investigation and demanded she break up with him immediately. When Zigwang refused to listen to his commands over the phone, he traveled to Suzhou to confront her in person. He argued that Lin Yusen was merely an ambitious social climber with no inheritance rights in the Sheng family who was using her as a stepping stone. To her shock, he claimed that 3 years ago, Lin Yusen had pursued Ma Nianyua for the same reason and had only gotten into the career-ending car accident while on his way to meet her. Unable to believe her father's words, Zigwang immediately sought out Lin Yusen to demand the truth. Lin Yusen was genuinely confused by the name Ma Nianyua, stating he didn't know who she was. He recalled that 3 years ago, his friend Shao Jiaqi had told him that the daughter of Ni Chengyua wanted to invite him to WXI to see plum blossoms. Since he had briefly encountered Zigwang at a banquet hosted by Mrs. Vayu around that time, he assumed she was the one inviting him and drove out to meet her, which led to the crash. To clear the air, Lin Yusen took Zigwang to see Shao Jiaqi in Songjiang. Under pressure, Shao Jiaqi admitted with deep guilt that it was actually Ma Nianyue who had sought the introduction. At the time, Shao believed Ma Nianyue was Ni Chengyua's illegitimate daughter and had misled Lin Yusen by using that description. He had only recently learned the truth about the girl's real identity. As the misunderstanding was finally resolved, Zigwang was overwhelmed with emotion, realizing that Lin Yusen had nearly lost everything that day because he believed he was going to see her.